Three, dva, один. Hi there, this is Duke of Many Things back at the home for orphaned dice. At the request of a particular internet colleague, so I've been invited to show you the postcards I have collected for the purpose of espousing my trivia on the subjects in the postcards. As for example, ta-da, show you that. Okay. So, as described on the postcard, this is the Edwardian Knaresborough, the marigold on the River Nid. This is clearly some gin palace. To Edwardian, so we're talking in the era like just surrounding or just before Downton Abbey, for example. Knaresborough, famous for uh, Old Mother Shipton, the prophetess. Let's see a quote from Old Mother Shipton: "Around the world, thoughts shall fly in the twinkling of an eye." Prophetic? Who can tell? Also home to the petrifying well. Okay, well, you're doing a lot of heavy lifting here. It's a spring water that comes out of bursts out of this rock. Um, People hang teddy bears, letters, toys off of this rock, and the water cascading over them slowly leaves deposits behind. So over the course of time, the toys or teddy bears, what have you, become petrified. It's just a covering. Hello, Heather. Hello, Anna. Okay, what have we got next? Yes, Haworth. Yes, Haworth. Yes, it is that steep. I have walked up that street on various occasions. School trips, everybody does. I walked up there on a stag night. Yes, the last freedom night for a particular person who's going to be married very, very soon. Not always the night before the wedding, but you get the general idea. Uh, I believe in America they call him a bachelor party. Well, yeah, so either way, yeah. So Haworth, known for the rectory halfway up, which was home to the Bronte sisters and their brother Bramwell, who Bramwell died drinking, standing up, propped up against a bar, because Yorkshireman. Hashtag Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. You get the general idea. Yeah, House is also attached to the rail system and frequently features steam trains going to and from. Let's have a look. What else can we say about Haworth? Obviously, the fiction, uh, quite a walk away from the fictional setting of Wuthering Heights. Okay, what else do we have? Here we go. Castle Hill, the tower. Okay, yeah, so this is the Victoria Tower. I'm going to have to read it sideways on because the printing's the other way around. 100-year centenary um, monument for Queen Victoria. Yeah, 1899 to 1999. So it was built in 1899, which is 2 years before Queen Victoria passed. Yes, this was photographed by David Wimperney. If I'm right, I went to school, I was at the same school with his daughter and his son. They were 1 year and 2 years below me. Uh, yeah, so Castle Hill. It's visible from pretty much the entire Home Valley. Holme. As in, it, it was a particular high promontory knoll, Knoll, such that you can see the earthworks where it had been an Iron Age fort, clearly very easily defensible for that position. Yeah. What else have we got here? Oh, no, no historical bits on this particular postcard, but it's nice anyway. Description: art by Philomena Monaghan. Philomena art70@gmail.com. Nice. I'll show you that again just for the purpose of. Okay. So, what bits of trivia can we talk about Castle Hill? Until recently, a few years since, there was a hotel built like a few yards away from the tower itself. That has since been demolished. It was a prime site for people flying kites because being very high up, very very windy. I particularly remember one time going up there with my wife, and we rounded the tower and nearly got blown off of our feet. Yeah, yes, it's one of those locations. Even if you're lost in the middle of the valley, you can look up and Castle Hill Tower. That's one of your bearings. You can determine where you are, where you should be, because you can see the tower from pretty much anywhere. You know, it's one of those. It'll be a trig point, I guess. So trigonometry point, such that people use distance and angle to it to map out surrounding areas. If you find inscribed on a wall, he says, reaching for a spare bit of paper and a pen. If you find a marking like paper, you'd think I'd come prepared, wouldn't you? For it is written, we always come to the session prepared, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, yeah. So if you see inscribed on a wall that symbol there, that's where people measure from when they're doing surveying. That's how they get all the spot heights, and when they're measuring for the maps, the ordnance surveys. That's how they calculate your elevation and your height contours. Yeah. So that's all the postcards we've got trivia on. Yeah. So any trivia we can determine? Let's see. Not a lot really. Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, that'll do just for just for the postcards I've got. Next time I'm out, I'll buy some more postcards, and we'll have a look to do more of the same. If you like, please bash that like button, share, subscribe, and all that type of stuff. In the meantime, alié jagdtest.